I mean, they're missing the Diggy. I think that's the biggest one.
Right.
That lineup that we're talking about, by the way, is from our region's meta.
The local Philippines.
Yeah, the local
MPL.
Philippine meta, where they want to have a lot of heroes that are focused on taking down towers really, really quickly.
Yep.
And Bruno is definitely one of them. You have a Popo and Koopa,
Yes.
and usually there's a Diggy there.
The Farsa's good, but yeah, one of these two other things should have been a Diggy.
Yes.
For the early game CC and the threat of activation, what you do is you put the auto alarm bombs into bushes to know when someone's coming in.
They adjusted. They had to adjust their lineup very hard against the ban.
Risky.
Which is, who the heck would ban a Diggy and an Estes, right?
I'm starting to consider that maybe Geek Fam did their homework based on yesterday's results,
Exactly.
and even as far back as Blacklist International's local MPL performance.
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've seen Blacklist not look as confident because of that.
Ooh.
As you can see, I mean, they kind of know they kind of got read out here, but still some massive, massive props here for Blacklist for still going with what they're usually comfortable with. And this should be a very, very hot battle still coming into day number 3.
All right, Rockhart, the lineup on Geek Fam's, lineup. The heroes on Geek Fam's lineup are as, how do you say, meta as it gets.
Yeah, it's super meta, right?
None of these picks are crazy. None of these picks are out there. I mean, they did lose out on the Farsa. They did lose out on Khalid, who was relatively untouched. But right now, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see now how well an engine has put together. Like Geek Fam ID goes up against this crazy I'd say, I don't know, I'm going to get a lot of flack for this.
Yeah.
This half-baked ultra push lineup, how will they respond?
I mean, it's very easy.
Of Blacklist International, because that is one sure way of winning against the Link.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, as long as Oh My Venus is in a good position, they can make use of the Baksha mobility to really go straight into the fight. And I think we're going to see that here.
Ooh, look at this now. Geek Fam so aggressive. They want to take the purple away from Eson.
Venus is so far, though.
Eson gets it. Wise here. Gonna be bashing away at Zuns. But then again, ladies and gentlemen, that is a Hilda. Bushes are her home.
Exactly. And this is what I was talking about, right? Just a few minutes ago. They can do stuff like this. Geek Fam has such a super tanky, super aggressive lineup. They can keep bullying around the early game. These level 1s are going to be hell for Blacklist.
Look at that. Zuns is just saying, yeah, thumbs up. I'm fine here. How about you guys? Eson, though, the Baksha.
Look at this.
The jungle Baksha. In comes Frizz. Eson rolling out.
You got
He's
Wise
hurting.
though. I
He's
mean,
hurting.
Wise is at least doing some good damage still.
Yep.
They can't take that. The only thing they can do is stop Eson, but that is already such a big deal. It slows down the jungler Baksha so much.
And it's already pretty slow, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to pick the brains of our local and resident analysts, right? Midnight and Wolf. And Midnight personally says he doesn't like the jungle Baksha, but there's got to be something here. I'm hoping that Coach Bonchan and the rest of Blacklist show us exactly why all these other teams have been picking up this jungle Baksha. Now Renvi dances away, very scary. Zun to see if he can steal it away. Of course you can. That is going to be a retribution popped in here by Eson real soon. But the fact that he's actually there with all these other heroes makes it a tougher get. Zuns almost goes down. Baby Ruka with the Tempest of Blades. The artillery has been unleashed. Wise draws first blood. Taken out, though, is Oheb from down below. That's going to be 1 kill for the side of Geek Fam, drawn out by Frizz. Here's another. Falling Star Moon.
They're not done?
Oh My Venus. Where's the dog? There he is, and they're going to have to bow back out. But they will cut the lane.
Yeah, and this is the power. Level 4s of both of these teams have currently been activated and they're doing what they're supposed to do. You got some level 4s right there, and you've got a lot of firepower that you can use if you are a Farsa and if you are a Kadita, and you go straight for the kill. That's exactly what you need to do. And both teams actually pick it up quite nicely. And a stalemate, 3 minutes in the game.
As close as it gets, ladies and gentlemen. 1-1, 7.5 to 7 point something. This is a tight match, given that Zuns is a little low on EXP, but that's a price you pay given how chunky you are as a Hilda.
Yeah.
Now almost at half health.
Okay, great breath of the ocean there. Actually, just
Retreating
slows down Eson, but you know what? That was all a distraction. They were really going for the turtle, and because of how deep Suns is, they can't even check that area anymore.
They can't even cross the river.
Exactly.
Rockhart, it seems like Blacklist has just, as a lot of teams have with the Brody, let Geek Fam go. They're not touching the purple on Baby Ruka, and the baby's gonna grow. Baby's gonna get his num-nums.
That baby gonna get all the num-nums he can get, and I think this is the lineup that exactly enables you to do that. So Blacklist has to be super aware of this. They need to keep their eyes on the prize. Maybe later on they're so busy facing off against these brawlers, they're forgetting to look for the Ling, and Baby Ruka is gonna get in their hair really, really soon.
Yeah, real quick, let me pick your brains on this. What's your take here? Which lineup scales better? Because again, you do have the Popol and Koopa on one side, but I'm guessing this is closer to Popol and Koopa of like months ago.
I still really like Blacklist, man. Blacklist is gonna have a lot of late game. That if this reaches 20 minutes, Geek Fam has to be super nervous.
Which is troubling because look, again, Baby Ruka getting all the buffs, but it's not converting to much.
Yeah, it means 0-0-0 right now on the Ling, which is quite disturbing. But at the same time, Oheb's on 0-1-0 on the Bruno. So they're not in any hurry to finish this game yet.
Oheb now picks up the Berserker's Fury. Rockhart, I'm guessing at some point there has to be a power spike from Geek Fam.
It should be, right?
Yeah, again, it's going to happen. Oh, nice combo in here by Frizz that destroys the Popol and Koopa. Venus incapacitated, so is Eson despite popping the Puissance. Xuan and the gang coming in.
In danger.
Oheb is in trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, Suns tanking quite a few hits. There's a Tempest of Blades. Oheb goes again and flickers on out, but still gets destroyed. Oh, point blank.
Cavalry has arrived.
Feathered air strike. Xuan survives. Oh, one more basic. He gets away with it. So does Wise, though.
Beautiful.
And I believe that is one of the first few times we've seen Geek Fam take advantage of this lineup.
Yeah, so far, if you're going to be so careful, that was a 1-for-1. But there was a lot of damage done to the economy of Blacklist so far because of that. Oh my gosh. Seriously.
You were saying about the economy.
About the economy, it's just going to get destroyed even further because of that.
Grow this 2K gold lead.
That is just... This Kadita pick is money for Geek Fam so far. They get the turtle, and that is just... That's the second turtle of the game with Baby Ruka just going anywhere that he wants to.
Yeah, I love Frizz on the support here. Seeing the way he played the other day. Even with the rise of these weirder picks, like again, Eudora coming up and Harith coming back strong. This Kadita pick
look at this.
is money!
Seriously?
Delicious!
What?
Eson taken out despite having the ult there, which should give you a little bit more durability. He still gets destroyed in his own purple.
Bro, that was the most tankiest member of Blacklist and single-handedly get destroyed by Frizz effortlessly.
Yeah, and what's scary, Rocco, what's scary about Frizz is, as Renvi here just takes the turret freely, I gotta say, he doesn't even need his ult.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
It's not just the ult, he has two ways to stop people.
And that is just, I don't know how you're gonna deal with this Kadita now. It looks like they're going to try and see if they can do some aggression because Blacklist, they're done playing on the back foot. Fighting off Venus, though.
Dangerous. Actually, you know what, Rockhart? If anything, they have been put on their back foot.
They are. They are on the back foot right now, just like that on the flip of a switch. Baby Ruka just going in and out, freestyling inside the base of Blacklist International.
Oh, man. Here's what's interesting. This is not the first time we've seen Blacklist try to do this. So if ever the first game ritual that Coach Bonchan and the rest of Blacklist have feels like a moot point right now.
Yeah.
Because it's something we've seen and it's not even like as crazy. Because even Geek Fam saw it coming. They took out the Diggy in the draft.
Yeah, Diggy's just... It was one of those bans that you never expect. I think this is one of the first times I've seen the Diggy ban.
And work.
And it worked really hard.
It pulls double duty.
Exactly.
Ooh. Here we go. Another
big
fight
one.
Just waiting to happen. Tempest of Blaze already in by Baby Ruka, but Eson has deadly intent. He comes in, rolling with the Poissons. They catch Renvi, but Eson might go down here. Renvi going in. Zuns as well. The power of Wildness has already been committed. He goes down by the Esmeralda's hands, and they disengage. 1 for none so far here. Geek Fam still winning almost every single team fight they initiate. Rockhart, this is no man's land. They're up by like 6.
I really, really like what Blacklist is trying to do, that they're trying to fight, but their front line right now is non-existent. Like, there is basically no front line for Blacklist that works. And Geek Fam, they realize this. They are trying to dive as much as they can because they know they're not in any big immediate threat. And because of this, the game just feels like it's about to end. It's so close to the end at 8 minutes and 49 seconds.
Yeah, I'm wondering now, Rockhart, when is the time to split push? Because right now it seems like Blacklist's answer is yes. You said it already. Fight back, right? Whenever Geek Fam says, okay, jump in, let's engage.
Look at this. They're trying, right? At least they're trying to fight.
They want to fight back, but I think the answer is split push. Where is that?
There's none happening right now. Eson even has to back off before checking the bush.
Ooh, he goes in. Zuns already pulling the trigger. Tempest of Blades, keeping people in check. Half HP. In goes Frizz. They do not use Rough Waters just yet.
Oh my gosh.
Going back. That's one down, Edward, but they trade out for Shuan, and that's going to be it. A 1-for-1 with the turret still standing.
Finally.
I think Geek Fam lost that one in general.
But they're still pressing the issue. They're still getting a lot of gold despite of that. And right now, the gold lead is just skyrocketing for Geek Fam at 8,000.
Oh, no. Here's the thing. I understand now, and I found the answer to my question prior. Where is the split push? It's nowhere. Because again, if in the early game, Geek Fam locked in Blacklist from the river, now they're locking him into their own base. There's no way that they can leave.
And there's no way that Oheb's going to get ahead in gold now because it's just so difficult to go out of your base like this.
And looking at the farm here, 5.9k to the closest over on the other side. Shuan, an offlaner. I definitely feel for the Blacklist lineup here as they struggle to even take their own purple. All of these heroes around the purple buff confuses it and gives it so much HP.
Yeah, and Zuns is just doing a great job zoning out the rest of Blacklist International. What is going to be the key to victory here for Blacklist? How are they going to get a kill? Look at that. Go for Suns straight up the bat. Killing spree.
Focus fired onto the Hilda. I do believe that is the... third time that Hilda died. But I think that's well-deserved. They should have been punishing Zuns maybe sooner. But now look, Wise gets a purple.
Exactly. And punishing Zuns here is just... It's been a long time coming in this game. It's like they should have been doing this at about 3 minutes and 2 minutes. They have actually been very much harassed by Zuns for the biggest part of this game already.
Oh, another takedown onto Venus off camera. Frizz goes on and leaves. Not enough to save her. Ocean Oddity not pulled at the right second. May have been off of cooldown, but that's going to be a trade. Frizz for Venus.
Yeah, Salophobia and Ocean Oddity just weren't in at that point. And Wise is definitely just the one stopping the push. I mean, Geek Fam could have done a big push earlier already, but because of the good positioning by Wise here on the Farsa, they're able to stave off the attack. And Geek Fam, they're going to have to look for more creative ways to push inside the base of Blacklist International, man.
To be fair, I have to amend a few of my statements earlier. The Diggy ban was not as bad as I thought because I thought they were going to be down on vision, but they do have the Popalinkupa traps.
Yeah, they got some good traps. They got some good vision.
Yeah.
It's just that they cannot fight and they cannot push.
What they're missing is the times journey and the reverse time, the early CC. Because for Venus to get actual CC, you need to play the ult. You need to be angry as Popalinkupa.
Those are some of the ways that you can actually counter a Hilda. You know, those are the ways that you can stop a Hilda from being super duper aggressive. Just get that Diggy in there, reverse time.
You pull her out of the bush.
Yeah, slow him down, you know?
Oh, quick Geek Fam Lord here. There's no contest from Blacklist International. And I do believe that was
Holy crystal.
enhanced.
Oh my gosh.
That was enhanced, I believe.
Yeah, that should already be enhanced here. So, yep, it's yellow, so it's gonna be it's gonna hit a lot more harder. And luckily for Blacklist, Wise is still in pretty good position in terms of damage output, although their purple buff is now being threatened by Suns and the rest of Geek Fam
Threatened and taken.
on their side.
Threatened and taken, given to the baby Ruka. Once more, not just eating his own num-nums, but he took Blacklist lunch money.
They're taking everything they want. They can do it. They can basically walk on anywhere, any part of the map, and they should be able to do it. However, on the bot lane, we're gonna see a pretty big fight here.
Okay, I do think Blacklist is just waiting for the perfect counter go, and they get a free Lord defense. Again, the artillery is there, the damage has been committed, but I wonder if they can put up another Feathered Airstrike just in time, and I think
it should be up, I think.
They won't want to. I don't think they need to.
Yeah, they don't need to. They're just trying to buy, again, enough time for Geek Fam to back off, and they did the job. They were able to push back the Geek Fam squad here. And now it's just basically buying time until everyone is level 15 and everyone's getting those items.
Yep. I think the call here for Blacklist International is to hold out as long as possible.
Only wave clear.
Yep, so that OHEB can, catch up, get those items, and essentially be the glass cannon that he was meant to be in this game number 1. For Geek Fam, though, I now have a query. I have a quandary, if you will, and it flummoxes me. It perplexes me. The great range of damage from Blacklist. Look, you're not sure. Do you build defense magic, or do you build armor?
Yeah.
Right? You have Eson and you have Wise, and then the rest of them deal physical.
And so far, I think it will work in their favor because they have so much damage output, raw damage output. If ever they scale, this will definitely be an even matchup when we reach around 18 minutes, I think. So right now, Blacklist, the order is to just none shall pass. Like, you shall not pass here.
And again, I like how they, instead of force the split push, just played as defensively as possible.
Yeah, just
protect
turtle
OHEB.
up.
Protect OHEB.
Super duper turtle. 3 people always with OHEB. I mean, whatever you do,
no less.
just keep OHEB alive. That is the game plan here. And so far, they're making it work. I'm surprised, Geek Fam, they're playing so passively right now.
Yep, and look at this. I'm not sure if Wise just clicked it by accident. But again, I wouldn't blame him. Anytime you can play or press the Feathered Airstrike to clear waves or to scout out bushes, again, in a position like this, you're going to want to do that.
And so far, it is working. It doesn't look like an 11K gold lead game, right? I mean,
you said this yesterday, though.
I know. At this point, Geek Fam is scared to go in. I mean, why is that happening? Why is that the case? We'll have to find out, because right now, Blacklist, they look like they're getting ready for another one. And they look like they could go.
Oh no, Frizz is starting to hurt. Look at that. Just two hits from the Feathered Airstrike. Down goes Eson, though. It may have been too much for
Way too much for Eson.
And I think that's what they do here. As Geek Fam, they weave in and out. They weave in and out, they choose their fights, and they take out whoever is a little too forward. And again, I don't mind that Blacklist is doing this, because that's what they have to do. They have to bring the fight over to Geek Fam, or else it's Geek Fam who's going to dive into OHEB.
Exactly. And Geek Fam, they're avoiding any diving at all costs. If you look at Baby Ruka here, he's not even joining the fights. He's always on the sides. And he knows why. Because if you get caught by Popol and Koopa, one bite, mid-air, you could go down.
All it takes.
That's all it takes, and they're very much aware of that. That's why what they're doing is they're playing the map. They're playing as much of a gold gain as they can against Blacklist International, and at the same time, they're also just waiting for the Lord.
Yeah, for Geek Fam, I believe it's a 2 or 3 step process. For Blacklist, they are honed in on one single goal. Protect OHEB, extend this game. For Geek Fam, I have to imagine, Rockhart, the decisions are numerous. There's so many things they have to consider.
Yeah, what they're considering right now is to just make sure that you can get a safe objective. Because what they're doing is they're waiting for Blacklist to commit a mistake. Maybe someone get caught out. But so far, Blacklist, they're holding steady. They're not allowing that to happen. And again, 13K gold lead, not so much. I mean, Blacklist looks like they can still fight, and they can still do some damage because of Wise.
In perspective,
right?
They're doing okay in that
sense.
Doing
pretty okay. Some games that we've seen in MPLI, even if it's just like the 3K gold lead, they look like there's a team that's super ahead, right? But in this regard, it feels even.
Yep. Looking at the items that these teams are building so far, Wise is just set. Wise just has everything he needs. On the other hand, though, GEEK fam, they're all starting to build magic defense. They're all starting to hurt. See this? Athena shield on both Frizz and Xuan.
Yeah.
And you have the Oracle on Ren V.
And the Esmeralda as well.
Yeah, I'm worried about Baby Ruka though. Hold up, they're coming in. Lord gonna bash into this turret.
Where's
Eson,
Oheb?
a little bit in trouble. Oh, they're diving. Oheb, Frizz with the rough waters. Where does he go? There he is, the breath of the ocean plus the ocean oddity to disengage. And Rockhart, this is what you said. Slowly take objectives one at a time.
That's right.
As safe as you can, but hold up!
Oh my
Falling
God,
star
Ren
by
V.
Ren V. There's the immortality pop on to Zuns. They take out Wise. That's a big deal. That is one of the reasons why Blacklist is still here. It's all because of Wise. And Eson gets one though. It's a pop immortality. They take out Baby Ruka. They're
Baby
switching
Ruka's
up
out.
items. They are buying defensive items. Xuan goes down. Ren V again with another falling star moon. Oh! That's the breath of the ocean, and they disengage.
Yeah.
They said they're fine. We took too much. Top and bottom, Blacklist. I call for a truce. Let's take a breather.
Yeah, GEEK fan basically went for a triple lane push. And I thought for sure Blacklist, if ever Oheb went down, that would have been it. But so far, they're holding steady, and the Oheb is still on the field. They can still go for a fight if they want to. And they're starting to walk out of their base.
I do like this glimmer of hope from Blacklist. It's showing that they still have it in them. It's not like they're totally afraid. And they know that the death counters on GEEK fam is a little too longer.
Yeah, for sure.
It's gonna take, what, another 5 seconds before Xuan is back in action.
Yeah, everyone is back on, but so far what happened is Blacklist, they finally have control of their jungle again, and Wise can finally get another purple buff. And Farsa on the purple buff, you know what's up. They're going to go for Only Wave Clear all over again.
You just press Feather Airstrike whenever you feel like it. Like
right now.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like, you know, like
Why
right now.
Why not?
And it's going to be up to Suns. I think Suns is just, he's in a more perilous position here. Just because any wrong move he makes, that could be the GEEK fam game. So.
Yeah.
Right now, everyone is just biding their time. They're seeing if they can maybe catch Wise off guard again. And Wise is getting threatened by Baby Ruka once more. Baby Ruka, he can't really make any big moves. Always has to look for Oh My Venus.
Yep.
Right? Whenever he starts to do something.
Look for Oh My Venus or look for Wise. I do believe if it's Wise for Zuns, would it be a fair trade?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, right now, that just makes the life of Baby Ruka so difficult. Right? And that's right.
There's a lot of pressure.
There's so much pressure to make the right decisions all the time. Because one wrong decision is going to cost you. And Blacklist is just flexing right now. This is what's going to happen if something goes wrong for GEEK fam.
Baby Ruka is forced to grow up too fast, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
Oh no, Zuns here's got 3 on him. Oh, actually just 2. It's because Koopa's there as well.
Yeah.
And now the
Top
third
lane.
Lord comes in.
Top lane's getting a little bit hairy there with Edward. Trying to push off the top lane push. That's a signal that they can go for the Lord.
Ooh, oh no, Eson.
Too early.
Is it? Pop the Poisons right here. The team fight has already begun. Xuan goes for the Counter Inferno. A couple of barrages from the Feather Airstrike hurts that much. Zuns blocked in by the wall. They disengage.
He's trying to go in, but he's trying, but he can't. And the good thing about this is GEEK fam, they can get easy Lord because of that.
Oh, wow.
And now, the goal lead is just still massive here.
About 14,000, ladies and gentlemen. Now this Lord goes over to GEEK fam once more. The third Lord of the game. None for Blacklist International.
Economy-wise, Blacklist is just so behind. But map control, it looks like they can still do some stuff on their own. Which is funny that if you're look at Suns, really a purple buff. I was saying if you're ahead like this, GEEK fam, you should be able to do anything you want, right? You should be able to stand in front of a turret and dance.
Yes, but
they can't.
against a team like Blacklist International, you should not.
You should not.
You should
really,
not.
absolutely.
And now we see
Item check.
some glimmers of frustration as these players juggle items. Earlier, in that last big team fight, they started to buy defensive items. Now they're transitioning back into offense. And now all turrets are down. It's going to be pandemonium in the base of Blacklist International. It's 2 fights across 2 fronts. Zuns still has immortality. They're going straight for the base. Down goes Wise. Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be it. The base is destroyed Blacklist International concedes game number 1 to GEEK, fam. Rockhart, just like their upset against Bigatron, this new roster does not fail to impress.
That's